Hi, my name is Adefehinti. I study prop making and now I'm a creative technologist and virtual production specialist. Virtual production is essentially an umbrella term for a lot of techniques that are used in film, in video games, in television, mostly to capture the real world, capture performances, and essentially blending the digital and the physical worlds together. Coming at it from a prop making angle, I managed to merge those two worlds of the physicality of prop making with the avenues of digital lighting, immersive technologies, digital backdrops. I think it's actually super cool that I get asked to be a part of all sorts of different projects, going from corporate to film and TV to live music, immersive spaces. There is actually quite a lot of demand where these skills tend to overlap. So it actually gives me a lot of freedom, both financial, but also freedom of choice of which projects I want to be involved in and which projects I may not find as interesting or technically challenging for me to want to pursue. The skills that I developed during my prop making days came in handy when understanding how to light objects, the physicality of texturing, how the light bounces, and all of this actually translates on the digital world one-to-one. And rendering engines are trying to become more realistic and to understand these material properties and features, well, similar to how a prop maker understands that. So in the physical prop making, very often you create a prop based on how it's going to be used on camera. So very often you create only the facade and the back of it is actually going to look a lot rougher or a lot, if it's not in shot, basically you might not even paint it. In the same way, actually, with digital backdrops, you can see that this scene might look okay from this angle, but as soon as we zoom out, we actually see how this is all smoke and mirrors, and actually all of these surfaces are hollow and there's nothing else on the outside. So these are some of the applicable skills that I've transferred through from my knowledge of prop making and theatre onto the digital realm. At the beginning, I did not even understand necessarily lighting or the engineering behind productions, really. I mainly understood the production process because of my knowledge of prop making and of theatre in the past. But the technical side, the programming, languages, video signals, engineering, all of that I had to fill in, and I had to spend many nights studying and working to kind of fill these gaps. The resources were all around me with my colleagues. I was lucky to be in a very nurturing environment where questions were encouraged, and there was always someone that I could ask questions to and that would indicate or point me to the right direction in order to find the answer. Usually that actually involved a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of Stack Overflow browsing, but sometimes it was just also a lot of experimentation by myself. Top tips and advice is imposter syndrome is usually a good thing. I find that it's a green flag, and that if you feel like you're inadequate, you're probably not inadequate, but you probably can tell that you have some blind spots in your knowledge that you should be able to fill in with some research and with some study. I think that you need to have a lot of initiative on driving your own career and understanding where your technical blind spots might be and trying to fill them up and compensate through study and through even just spending time with people that would know certain elements better than you.